We've talked in the past about just recently about Google buying ADP and how that's going to be their intro into your home as a smart home, and how ADP is a local service that will service your security system, which will probably, hopefully, have a Nest and maybe a Google voice operating system in your house, thus giving them full access once 5G is in place to making your house a full smart home. I think we're going to see more and more of this, of the big four, the big five coming out and gobbling up smaller companies. We're seeing this now initiated by the government with Microsoft taking over TikTok. What I then stumbled upon that kind of puzzled me is I saw something that said the fourth largest social media company in the United States, and it's Pinterest. And I have a Pinterest account, but I really don't ever use it. So I decided I was going to do a little research on Pinterest and figure out where they fit in. And I think I've come up with where they fit in, and probably that they are a next social media marketing or social media platform that is going to be bought out. So let's bring us up to speed on who Pinterest is. They actually have 88 million monthly users, which has grown by 8%. Their revenues for 2019 were $1 billion. They sell advertising. They actually have a connection to sell merchandise on their channel as well. It's a 2/3 female-based audience. That didn't really surprise me because what I see on Pinterest is mostly fashion, makeup, house furnishings, and food. Food recipes and things of that nature. One half of their users are in the United States, and they seem to have a high household income profile, that people that have money and have dispensive money, that discretionary income, are more likely to be on Pinterest than others, which makes it very attractive. They 2 million searches on Pinterest, 2 billion searches on Pinterest per month, and their revenues come from shopping. The shopping element has grown by 100% on the last year. Now, what also brought this to my attention was there was a spike in their stock price over the last 3 days as they reported their earnings on June 30th, and their revenues were up 4%. To 274 million for the quarter, and their global users were up 31%. But what then took me back was their losses for 12 months trailing are $402 million, which is down from $1.3 billion loss from the 12 months from January, December 2019. So for the 12 months, their losses have come down substantially. They've actually never shown a profit, and they were founded in 2008. So what that tells me is they have built a substantial social media platform, but they have yet to find a way to monetize it. So I got to thinking of the things that I have learned over the last several months, and it took me to my futuristic book, The Future is Faster Than You Think. And it took me to, I had remembered something that I had read in this on page 95, The Future of Shopping. And as I reviewed it, it brought back to mind what they said would happen is that if I saw a picture of something, a room, let's say my family room, and or a family room on Pinterest. And I said to myself, wow, I wish my family room looked like that. Well, according to the future, I will be able to take my phone or whatever I'm using and stand on the four corners of my family room and take a picture of it, and then ask, let's say, Pinterest to transfer the furniture that I see in this picture that I fell in love with on Pinterest, and take that furniture and that whole setup and put it in my room. And through artificial intelligence and augmented reality, that would be able to happen. And that then, according, again, to The Future is Faster Than You Think, they will be able to tell me exactly what that change will cost me and when it can be delivered. And I won't have to go to a furniture store, and I won't have to do any measuring and all that. That will all be done for me. And I thought, wow, who is this for? And the answer was Amazon. Who has the capability to take everything out of that picture and transfer it into my home? Amazon. Now, another part of their channel of Pinterest is, as I said, food. So they show a lot of recipes. And so I, as a cook, enter a picture of my favorite heirloom tomato salad, and I put my ingredients and preparation in there, and you see that picture and said, boy, I'd like to have that. And you tap it, and Amazon delivers the food to you. You just tell how many servings you want, and Amazon delivers the food to you. Makeup. There's a lot on there about makeup. Again, I see a look. My wife sees a look that she likes. She turns her camera around and takes a picture of herself, and with a tap of a finger, that makeup is on her picture on her face. And she can make a decision that, no, I don't want quite that color of lipstick, or I don't like that, and it changes it, and with a tap of the button, Amazon delivers it. That's how this fourth largest social media platform in the United States can monetize itself. Is everything in place for this to happen? Almost everything through artificial intelligence. So we go back then to our question, who controls the artificial intelligence? Well, we know that. We know that because we read The Big Nine by Amy Webb, and we know it's the Big Nine. They control artificial intelligence. They control the information in the cloud. Is this something that Apple would want to fight Amazon for? Probably not. They don't have the retail distribution power, but I don't know. I don't know that could somehow be taken care of. But my point is, this is an opportunity. As I said, the stock spiked up on their second quarter earnings, which I can't figure out. They just lost less money than they have, and they have never made any money since 2008 because they do not have a monetization of what they own. So my belief is Amazon will buy Pinterest within the next 6 months. So I'm going to be watching Pinterest. It's now on my watch chart. And as I said, 3 days ago, it gapped up substantially. But again, this is all anymore. These big gap ups. We saw that in Kodak. We saw it in Nikola. We've seen it in so many stocks. That Lemonade, that's one of them that God, whoever bought that really didn't understand what they were buying. And I don't think the people who spiked up the price on Pinterest understand what this company is. Unless, as I said, somebody is trailing the people coming out of Amazon's buildings in Seattle and seeing meetings taking place between Amazon and Pinterest. I am convinced this will happen. I'll even allow you to hold me responsible if in a year Amazon doesn't own Pinterest. This is the direction we're going. As I said, looking for penny stocks and IPOs is it's not a thing of the past, but it's not as prevalent because there's so much money out there that the small company is able to raise the revenues it needs from major independent investors, and so they stay private longer until they get to a momentum, and that's what I honestly think Pinterest is. It's got a momentum, but it just hasn't been able to put the pieces together, much as Google has its Nest product and its home security, but they didn't have the element they needed is somebody here in Birmingham that can come and monitor my Nest and my security system and my in-home smart house system. And Google said, hey, there's an $8 stock out there that we can buy 6.6% for whatever they spent, and we can have a in-town network to take care of our security system and our future smart home. This is what we got to be looking for. And in another vein, I am going to start putting in my morning mail letters and questions that you all send me relative to such and such a stock. Please don't send me any penny stocks. And please don't send me anything that looks like a pump and dump. What does a pump and dump look like? A straight line, bam, up like that. And you look at the volume and it's spiking up. That's a pump and dump. You will not get me to make any recommendations for anything that looks like that. You got a long years of nothing happening. Now, I got one the other day, and it said that this company has just been approved for a $7 coronavirus test. Okay, I understand how that might happen, but that's a short-term event. I'm not going to invest in that. First of all, at $7, the margins they're going to make on that are slim. And once this is over, say in 8 months, that's over. I want a company that has longevity, sustainability, and then I want a company that has a moat built around it. And I think that Pinterest could be a company that has a moat built around it because they are the fourth largest social media platform in the United States. They have a base of high net worth homeowners and female market, and they got a moat. It's not easily duplicatable, and therefore I think this is something that we need to look in the future. If you aren't getting my letter, sign up over here, bestofusinvestors.com. It's free. You'll get the letter every morning that the market is open, and I'll share with you the input that I get. We will pass 20,000 subscribers probably today, which means we have about 200,000 viewers. So we're getting a base of people that we're striving to get 1 million, and then we're going to have 1 million sets of eyeballs and ears looking for the next opportunity. So that's Pinterest. That's something I think you should look at, and I think it's something I want feedback from you as do you think I'm right? Do you think I'm wrong? Or Carrie, you're just totally lunatic on this one. It isn't going to happen. Let me know what you think. You're a part of the tribe. This is the tribe.